Hello and welcome to this tutorial on creating a number guessing game in Java. In this tutorial we will build a simple game that prompts a user to guess a random number between 1 and 100. So for us to get started we need to create a new Java project and create a new class for our game. So let's create a new Java project. So I've opened up Eclipse, I'm going to go File, New, Java Project. And in terms of the project, I'm just going to call it number guessing game. I'm going to use the JRE environment. I am going to accept for that. I'm going to click next and I'm going to click finish. Create for that. Then I'm going to open up, I've lost my, let me go to view, I've got hiccups, window. I want to see my navigator. I can never remember where this is. It's usually a view. Gotta be around somewhere. There we go. Can I? Project Explorer. There we go. So, number guessing game. So I'm going to click on there. I'm going to right click and I'm going to click on new class. And I'm going to call this number guessing game with capitals. I want it to include a public static main, but I'm not bothered about anything else really. Let me click finish on there. So now we have got our public static and we've got everything going. So let's have a look. So first of all we need to declare some variables. So we have a public class called the number guessing game. So I'm going to come out my public static void main just for a second. We're going to create some variables. So first of all we're going to need to import the java.util random so that we can actually like generate the value. So let's do it at the very top. So we're going to do java.util.random like that, and that will allow us to actually import at the beginning. I always forget that. There we go. So that will allow us to actually generate the random value. Let's click save on that. Package is not nice, but there we go. So the next thing we need to do is we need to import or create some variables. It's not going well today. We're going to get through this though. We're going to create some variables. So I'm going to have a private static. And I'm going to make this a final. And this is going to be random equals new random. So I'm importing a new instance of a class or an object. Then I'm going to have a private static variable and it's going to be an int and it's going to be rnd, oh sorry, we'll just do random number, it's easier. Random number like that. Then I'm going to have another private static and this is going to be an int again and this is going to be down as user gets like that. And then inside my main, so we're going to leave that for now, and then inside my main, I'm just going to get rid of this. There we go. Inside here, we are going to instantiate a new version of the random number. So we're going to actually create a new object of it. So random number equals random dot next int, and we're going to take that from the 100 and we're going to have do I want a +1? Probably put plus there. 1 like that, wrong thing, like that. Just let me check I've spelled everything right. I haven't, obviously, because I never do. There we go. Next int. I missed the capital I out on next int. I probably should have IntelliSense on this. There we go. And then the game logic, we're going to set ourselves a little bit of a note that the game logic was here. Okay. So when we play this game, we want to prompt the user to enter a guess using the scanner class. So we will also need to add some game logic to check that the user's guess is correct or not. So let's do the scanner class first. So we're going to prompt the user. So we're going to prompt the user to enter a number or a guess. So the way we do that is we use system.out first. Probably should have IntelliSense, I really should. .print, and we want to print guess a number between 1 and 100. So just lift my chair up a little bit. That's it. And then we've closed that off. I think I've forgotten to do my speech marks. So guess a number between 1 and 100. So next we want to take in the user's guess. So we've already got a variable for user's guess, so we're actually going to make use of it. And we're going to do scanner.next int. And we're going to close that there. So we're saying that the next time, that's a capital S, the next time the user enters something, we want you to actually use the scanner. It's not a capital S. I don't think I've initialized it, have I? Random number. I don't think I've initialized it. Yeah, I don't think I've I've not imported it. I forgot to do that part. We'll do that at top. Import Java util like that. And that means we should be able to use that now. I think I just need to create a new variable of it. It's not going well today. Maybe if I just save it. Create local variable. Okay. We'll do that in here. I need to create a new variable of it. So let's create a new variable then. So we'll do it slightly different. We'll do scanner equals new scanner, and we will take it as a system.in like that. And then that will get rid of that line for us. So once we have done that and we've prompted the user to do that, we then need to work out whether or not the guess is correct. So the way we do that is we do if user guess is equal to the random number, then have I spelled random number wrong? Of course I have. There we go. Then we will do a system.out.print line that says congratulations. You guessed the number correct. And if I could type, that'd be even better. Then we also want to check what to do if it's wrong, so else. And I'm going to copy this to make it easier. And we're going to say, sorry, that is not the number. Please try again. So, okay, so we've dealt with that and we know what happens if the user's number is incorrect. But what if the number's too high? Okay, so what we're going to do now is we are going to check if the number value is too high by changing something here. So keep that to the last value. Yeah. So let's do another one in here. Let's do an else if user guess is smaller. I always do this wrong. Yeah, that's right. Than the random number. Then I want you to say, and I'm going to paste that thing in again. And I'm going to say, not sorry, that is too low. Please try again. And then I'm going to do another one, and I'm just going to copy this as well. I'm going to paste that underneath, and I'm going to say that if it's the other way, so if your user guess is bigger than random number, there we go. Else, in saying sorry that's not the number, I'm going to put please enter a valid number. There we go. So let's save it and let's see if it works. 67. Now we need a loop in this. Okay, so it kind of works, but it only lets the user enter one value at a time. So let's see if we can improve on it. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to put a while loop in here. So we'll say while true, and then we just need to sort out our formatting. So while true, so it's going to be a tedious program. I think it will. There we go. We need to. Does that belong to that? Of course it does. So get rid of that for a second, like that. I think it'll run like that. We'll check it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to go through all the code. Let's click save and check it's running. 67. Yeah. 45. Too low. So let's do 89. Too high. 70. Too low. Let's try 80. Too low. 85. Too high. 83. Too low. So it's got to be 84. Yay! So it'll just keep looping. So there is some formatting errors on here, as in like how it's structured out. So let's see if I can fix that really quickly. I don't think I've got format code on here. I'm going to have to do it between. So you'll just need to, that's just a warning to say that the code's formatted incorrect. We could also put a break here. So we could do break like that, which meant once it's been guessed, it stopped running completely. So if click run, click save first. Let's do 50. Too high, please try again. 40. Too high, 30. Too high, 20. Too high, 10. Too low, 15. Too low, 18. Too high, 17. Perfect. So what happens now is it will break and it will stop the loop. So eventually you'll get to a point where you've guessed it and you no longer have to keep guessing, so you can end the game there. There are lots of ways to improve this. You could improve it by asking the user if they want to play again at the end. You could also improve it by asking the user or giving the user a number of goes that they're allowed, a number of turns. So there are lots of things we can improve on here. So this is just a basic introduction to Java. So it's the number guessing game. But that's it for this one. So enjoy coding and I will see you next time.